Abby, how are
Hello,
you?
Darcy.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
It's a bit awkward,
I know.
both in white. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Now tell me about you and yoga. Are you keen?
So keen. It's not something that I've done much of, if I'm honest. My body and injuries doesn't allow me to get into some of these positions, Darcy. They get folded up like pretzels, let's be honest, and no laughing.
I'm not buying that because you're fresh from doing the SAS 10 days in the Jordanian desert, no problems. But yoga's got you a little bit nervous, I sense.
Yeah, I'm very nervous. Got sweaty palms.
What could possibly go wrong? Now, let's go and check it out.
Let's do it.
So the yoga practice is very important as part of the whole Sukhavati experience. When people are getting treatments, they're obviously lying down most of the time, or they're sitting in a steam bath or a medicated bath. But we also know that physical activity is very important for the nervous system, strengthening of the joints. The yoga is very important because yoga actually means union of mind and body. So really integrating and bringing all the treatments into sort of something practical that they can then take back to their home life.
Then slowly rotate your knee.
You look very bendy.
Bendy.
Very bendy. Me, not so much. The experience of yoga was interesting.
Rotate again.
Agu was an amazing teacher. Of course, when he asked me about my injuries, probably the easier response would have been what injuries I don't have. I've had 4 operations on my right knee.
Okay.
So I'm completely bone on bone in there. I don't have any meniscus left.
Okay.
And then I've got a chronic hamstring on my left side.
All right, hamstring, yes.
Yeah. And a bit of a dodgy lower back, but I can manage that.
You put both hands on the ground, one by one leg back.
But he was incredible. He really, I guess, tailored the class to my body and what I could do and what I can't do.
Bend your left knee, straight your right leg. Yoga actually good for every people. More than race, than a country, whatever religion. Because yoga is belonging for who have body, mind, and soul. And there are no competition in yoga. Both legs together, engage your core.
Oh, God. I'm no yogi, and I'm not going to claim to be a yogi. I'm not overly flexible or bendy, but always great fun to take part in a yoga class, and I think Das might have pipped me at that one. He was far better than I was. Yeah, I talked about a pretzel earlier.
Really?
Oh. I guess my training background is quite high intense. Obviously, from my sporting background into my training, I do hybrid sessions, HIIT sessions, so they're really quite intense and fast paced. So I think it is important to mix it up every now and then and try and slow down the pace. And yoga, Pilates, they're perfect examples of that. You don't have to be going, hell for leather the entire time. And I really enjoyed the change of pace and slowing it down with that yoga session.
Balance.
Hey, there we go.
One,
Come on, Das.
3, release. You see a beginner, but you're closer.
There we go.
That was impressive, Abby. I tell you what, you balancing on one leg was super impressive. I found that really hard. How'd you go?
Well, I can balance, I just can't bend. So the balance was good, but anything that is, seated, knees bent, that's not my vibe. But really enjoyed that. It was awesome.
Well, you're looking really zen now. It looks like you've sort of lowered the pulse rate a lot. Would you get into that a bit more or not?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just a different style of training to what I'm used to. And yoga, you traditionally think, really slow paced, which it is, but it's challenging as well. Very, very challenging. So some of those poses,
it's harder than it looks.
It is.
Beck, my wife's supposed to me, it's not a competition. I'm like, everything's
Yes,
a
it is.
competition. Exactly. Well done.
Thank you.
You're on fire.